Hi everybody. Okay, so happy Wednesday, middle of the week. But the soaps did not disappoint today, so here we go. The title, Movement, because we finally got some. Yay! Woo! Okay. Claire and Holden are getting closer still. I think they're gonna go on a trip to New York. But I like the banter between Haley Aaron and Nathan Owens, which is also why Nathan Owens is my hashtag today. Because I tried to spread the love on my channel. And he's doing a bang up job, so gotta give it to him. Uh, a special honorable mention should be given to Jason Thompson because as Billy, I really believe that he's trying to turn over a new leaf, and he really gave it to Phyllis today about, I'm trying to plan a life here. I can't have problems. And how far am I implicated in this thing? And she tries to play it off and say, oh, you're not implicated at all. And, I know you're not involved. So, yeah. Okay. So then Billy kind of said uh, what I was thinking about Michael Baldwin before, about how he took Phyllis's case even after he said no at first because he wanted to stay on the right side of Victor. And then Billy was talking about how he seems shady because you can't trust him. So I kind of agree with that. I'm sorry, Christian LeBlanc. No shade meant there, but Michael is a little bit shifty there. Okay. So then let's see. Oh, Laura Lee Bell did a good job as Christine today because, she arrested Kane, but then she came back to meet with Lily because see Lily was trying to keep Malcolm's secret about being so ill. So she's trying to be selective on who she tells, right? But the thing is that Christine needs to know so that maybe she can get Kane out so that he can give him the bone marrow. Although this being a soap opera, okay, I had two things on my mind when this thing happened. I said, okay, that's where the scene was where Lily and Kane were together and whatever, right? But also, there has to be a moment of conflict. Even if you think it's going to be have a resolution, there has to be a moment of conflict. So, and you have to worry about what's going to happen. Although I've said it before, if they unalive Malcolm's character, I'm out. I'm officially out. Um. So yeah. Okay. Uh. Kind of around the bend. Although I feel like I'm telling everything so far. Okay, we have the thing with Holden and Claire, Billy, and Sally was there too for a minute, but not too long. And it was mostly Phyllis and Michael, and and then Kane and Lily. Okay, so this kind of talks about what I was talking about last night. Only I focused on Brooke and Victoria for the last video. Okay, but they're kind of doing the same thing with Lily because in actuality, Lily's character has only had two relationships, okay? She was married as a teenager to Daniel, and that caused a major uproar in both families, right? And then they subsequently got divorced or whatever, and then he moved on to Heather, and then he moved on to, now he's with Tessa, but he was with Lily again for a minute, but it didn't work out. Okay, so then Lily moved on to Kane and tried to move on with, she tried to move on with Billy, but I kind of knew that wasn't going to work only because, okay, and I have a little theory here and it's my own, okay, but every time they have a couple, they put a couple together. The fans come up with a couple name, like Bridge for Brook and Ridge, or Tridge, or uh, Colden, like I did for Claire and Holden. You know, okay. So you can't really do too much with Billy and Lily. What you gonna do, Billy, Lily? You just said the names all over again. It's supposed to be a smash up of the names. So I knew that was a no go. But also, it goes along with the whole theory of there are certain characters they just don't want to pair with anybody for some reason, but they always put it under the umbrella of, well, she's too ambitious. She works too hard. So she can't focus on her love life. Um, okay. And then let's see. Yeah, that's it because that was just it. They didn't really talk about any other characters. Um, yeah, it was just, I mean, it was straightforward and that's cool, but there were no real bumps. And it's kind of like, oh, we're gonna see. Okay, this is kind of a. I just thought about it. At some point, we're gonna see Michelle Morgan again because Amanda Sinclair has to come in and be Kane's lawyer. So we're gonna see her again. So that'll be interesting. Um, other than that, I got nothing. All right, bye guys.